Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Inlovable, or should I say the Inlovable Show?
Both, because both are hashtags.
Both.
The Inlovable Show and Inlovable. It's not unlovable, because we'd like to think we're fairly lovable. So we're not
Yeah.
unlovable.
We're Inlovable.
Are we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are we single, Kristan?
I
Why am
don't
I
know.
single, Kristan?
I don't know.
I'm
No,
ju-
because we're picky. Yeah. So, welcome to this episode, and on this
Yung
episode,
comment.
we're gonna talk about something that's going to be. It's a hot topic,
It's a hot topic.
and everyone
Smoldering hot.
has everyone gone through this.
I hope
It's-
not.
And you don't wish it on anyone.
Of course.
Okay, we're talking about cheating.
We're getting cheated on.
Yes.
Cheating kasi is you or someone doing that to someone. Getting cheated on is you're the receiver of being cheated.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about first?
I can take. Well, I've never cheated on someone.
I like how you already made that disclaimer off the top of the episode. Eh. You're parang sounds so righteous when you do that.
Because I am.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, sige. You've
'Cause
never
I'm a-
cheated
I'm
on
a
anyone.
good catch.
Okay. Yun.
Take notes. My name is Brian Dinar. I forgot. I can talk about being cheated on.
Okay. Do you believe ba that once a cheater, always a cheater?
I think that once someone has cheated, there is a potential to cheat again. There's a bigger potential
Okay.
than for first timers.
No, ako I disagree. Kasi even if you've never cheated again, when you suddenly cheat the one time, right? Then you're saying that they have a higher probability that they're gonna do it again. That's what you're saying, right?
Maybe.
I don't think so. I think it depends on the circumstance.
Okay.
Because
Fair.
there are a lot of people that have cheated that maybe have done it once in their life and that's it because of circumstance. And there are a lot of circumstances beyond the actual cheating that people should look into and not just judge somebody solely on the act of cheating itself.
Wow. Wait, hold on. I didn't judge anyone except the guy who cheated on me. So I'm just saying.
Right. But when you did that, okay, so the question is, okay, so there are two types of cheaters.
I want to hear this.
The first type is the chronic cheater. That one will cheat no matter what.
Not cool.
Yeah, and they just they could be sick. They could actually seriously be sick.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, either it's a psychological thing apparently.
Might be.
Or it could be sexual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so one is so even in the cheating part, there are two types of chronic cheaters. One is they're just a sexual deviant and they just want to have sex with as many people as they can, but they want the safety and security of having and being in a relationship.
You want it all. That's not possible.
Yeah. And the second type is that they just are feeding their ego. They want to be able to feel always that they are desirable and that they can get anyone they want.
Oh, get a pet. Sorry,
Yeah.
the judge. Grabe ang judgment ko, no? Sorry,
I know, but
Yeah.
that is the reality of the two
Yeah, yeah.
chronic cheaters. You
Yeah,
know? And here's maybe something, I don't know if it's inherent in Filipino culture or not. I know some people, and I've met some people, and primarily men.
You know these people? Anyways,
No,
keep it going.
maybe you do. I don't know that cheat on their wives. But then again, I don't even know if it's cheating anymore as a label because what they will do is their wives even know that they have girlfriends,
Okay.
and there's nothing the wife can do about it
Because
the wife doesn't want to leave the husband, and she feels like she can't do anything. Is that still cheating?
yes, regardless whatever the wife thinks. But I'm saying this is a good episode also because why stay in an affair or why stay in a relationship like that? That's
Yeah.
a great episode. You know?
Yeah.
Why take it all in?
As a matter of fact, wait, sige, let me qualify cheating. Cheating is when you're hiding something. These guys are actually open about it. So maybe we can talk about this in a separate episode.
That's another episode.
Because it's a big episode already on those screwed up relationships. We can even talk about all the different types of screwed
Well,
up relationships.
I don't want to say screwed up this early because maybe they want something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a very judgmental. But I'm labeling them by saying that. I'm sorry, but okay. So let's talk about cheating in the sense of they're hiding it from their partner.
And then there's a lying component.
There's a lying, yeah. Because cheating
Fraud.
itself is not just a sexual act. It's not. It's actually more of an emotional act.
So have I cheated? No.
Wait. Okay, so let's quantify this.
Tama.
Sorry, again, qualify. So here it is. Cheating. When you've texted somebody behind your partner's back in an intimate manner, would that be considered cheating?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So have
Like a
you
dick-
done that?
Like a dick pic?
No, not that's
Like,
that's
sige, I'll give an example.
somebody. Yeah, go. Sige.
Enjoying the sunset, wish you were here.
You texted that to somebody.
No, that's an example. I would not do that.
Yeah, okay. Or a
Is that
conversation.
intimate? Is that intimate?
Yes, or a conversation with somebody where you're expressing maybe affection to somebody that your partner doesn't realize you're doing. So if you're doing it with your partner's knowledge,
That's watching.
is that cheating? Parang, kasi you do have friends where you are affectionate with of the opposite sex.
But there's no mali siya.
Exactly.
No mali siya.
Exactly.
Love you, babe.
Yeah, exactly. So you know that that's not cheating.
Yeah.
Because you're open about it. That's how I am. I'm just very affectionate with all my close friends, whether male or female.
Yes.
Okay. But when you hide it, that's when it becomes cheating.
When you hide it and it's a bit more intimacy and there's a bit more intimacy and there's some mali siya.
Yes. Yon.
Especially sexual.
I don't think it has to be sexual.
Well, sabi mo nga kanina, physical, sexual, and or emotional.
Emotional. Okay. So you're saying that an emotional connection is like a sexual connection.
When you're giving energy that should have been for your partner to someone else that's not your partner, that is cheating. If you have agreed,
An intimate energy
yeah,
that should be only reserved for your partner.
ideally.
Okay. Sige. So, okay.
I've seen that. I've been on the receiving end of these energies. Like,
From somebody who's cheating on their partner.
yeah, and I wonder.
And you were reciprocating.
No, because I was like, one half of me was wondering, the other was enjoying. No, just kidding. The one half of me was wondering about it. And then, sometimes kasi I didn't know until I found out na parang, oh, he has a boyfriend. Why are you doing this to me?
Did you ask him that?
No, because I just found out.
What did you do?
Check his Facebook.
And then, what did you do? Did you continue the interaction?
I wouldn't be in this show.
No, but I mean,
wouldn't be
did
single.
you say, hey, stop it? Or
No, I just.
you just ghosted?
Well, he wasn't. I just was not available anymore.
Okay. Sige. So you just basically stopped responding to his...
Yeah, because it's not sexy na to me, and because I like kindness.
Okay. Sige. All right. So, is there any situation where cheating would be justified?
Parang no.
No. The ends doesn't justify the means.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, I'm gonna now talk about the other side of cheating. Kanina we talked about the chronic cheaters. That's just unacceptable. Okay? The other side of it is I know people that have cheated on their partners. And it's not like they're doing it intentionally with a lot of people. It's just they have an affair with somebody else. And this happens to women, I think, as much as it does happen to men, or probably more than it happens to men, this type of cheating.
Fair.
Where they're not happy with their relationship. They could be in an abusive relationship or a toxic relationship or an undesirable relationship, or maybe they're not having sex anymore, or they're not intimate anymore. And then they try to look for what is missing in that current relationship with somebody else. Now, I'm not saying that I think it's right. It's still wrong. But what I'm saying is I understand why they did it.
I understand, and yes, I agree.
I don't accept it. I'm just saying I understand where they're coming from. So I'm not judging them for the action because I understand where it's coming from. It's still wrong, but I understand why they did it.
But the solution set for that would just be to leave the current relationship.
Yes.
So that you can do whatever you want.
As a matter of fact, you're correct. But the hardest part is most people don't have that courage to leave.
But then it's an issue of courage and fear. And then
Yes.
address it that
And
way.
fear, yes.
Yeah.
And that's why they just resort to cheating. It's the easier way to fulfill your needs without having to confront the real issue at hand.
But if it's an easy way, but it's sort of somehow, I think, thins your soul a bit. And you don't want to thin your soul. Being in a relationship where you're cheating kahit na it could be somehow because there's something wrong with what you are in the relationship in already. To do that, I think thins your soul a bit. It's just not it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, definitely not the right thing to do.
And
But
it's gonna wear you out and wear you down.
But it's also the one that
Continue.
could. I'm thinking lang. It's also the only thing that's keeping you sane, because you can't deal with the problem at hand with your relationship. For example, you're in this toxic relationship, for example, or unloving relationship, and you're craving and wanting love that you're not getting, and then so you find somebody else to give you that. You found somebody else, and therefore because of that, you're able to stay sane in this relationship. And maybe there's a reason why the person can't leave. Women, for example, is maybe because they have a family already, they have kids. And as wrong as it is, I know, but that is for them a valid reason to stay in the relationship. Therefore, they can't leave it, even if it's not a loving relationship.
I think this happens a lot. I see this.
Yes, it does. It does.
For that, I will talk about conscience in the sense na each person will have a moral compass, and
But in their mind, they're not doing anything wrong, because they're trying to keep the family for the sake of the kids. They're trying to keep it together, even if they're not feeling the love. So therefore, they just look somewhere else for it.
the easy answer is because that to me is the easy reply for me is that's their family, that's their mind. When you talk about to their mind, diba? So
Come on, have a stance. Come on, Brian.
the idea, if you ask me for a stand, the solution set, and if I were to create a kit about it, is create a kit. Is to just leave this relationship right now and pursue whatever you want to be. You have
Yeah.
time to heal.
So I think maybe that could be also another episode where we talk about how do you leave your bad relationship.
But I want to ask also, how does it feel to be cheated on? How should you feel?
Alam mo, it doesn't feel good.
Have you been cheated on?
Well, let's define cheating. Ano? So you're saying it's beyond just a sexual relation. Yes, I've been cheated on.
Sexual, I mean,
But my partner was.
kayo noon, kayo.
I'll even tell you the incident.
Kayong kayo. I
Yes,
mean, you
come
were
here.
like a couple.
We were a couple for already over a year,
Okay.
and then I find out she was texting another guy with the same exact terms of endearment that she has for me.
He was calling the guy Bebe.
Something like that. Yeah, bebe talaga. Yeah. What we were exchanging with each other in terms of very intimate terms of endearment, she would text the exact same thing to this other guy.
Well, she's not creative. But
Yeah. No, it just means that kasi for her that was a very loving term, and she wanted to also give that same term to this other guy.
How did you find out?
Because I am Sherlock Holmes and I have ways, and I wasn't. And let me just, by the way, I don't try to be. It's just the information keeps falling on my freaking lap.
Top.
Yes, yes. Well, in the case of text, yes. So it's just like, oh my god, it got popped out. And I'm like,
you didn't log out.
yeah. And then now I know. I'm like, oh man, like what do I do? So
She's not the smartest thing also. But
well, yeah, but that like that.
Sorry.
Oh, or
She's
this.
not the right one. That's episode 2.
Yeah. So or it also happened where my partner, my partner that time, she was planning to meet up with somebody, a guy, and she pretended she was at a shoot at work.
At the shoot or work? Ano ba talaga?
Work at work. She was at work, right?
Maybe she's in arms, like
Yeah, whatever type of
she's
shoot,
into
right?
guns,
So she was basta she was there at work, and when I called, because you know how I found out again. See, this is how crazy my life
Walang
is.
editing to, ha?
This is how crazy it is. I found out because I had a surprise for her that day.
Oh, wow. Like a movie.
No, a surprise event with her friends.
Okay.
Because it was a special day. And her friends were all there at the venue already, and she wasn't there. And I was like calling the venue to say, is she on the way? And then I found out that from the staff there that, oh, she's with somebody right now. But when I'm texting her at that moment, she was saying that she's not done with the shoot yet. But the venue said to me, no, they left already.
Ah. Para kang sine.
as I'm conversing with her, with the venue, the friends are all looking at me, going, "Oh, Anna, where is she? Where is she?" And I was like, my face was turning blue. I was like,
Oh no.
she's on the way. Didn't want to, say that. Oh my God, she's with somebody else. So it's just terrible. And then eventually, I had to get to a point where I texted her that, "Hey, you really need to come back kasi, I said na, your friend, ginano ko na, I just ruined the surprise. I go, where are you? And they said already that you're not at the venue. Ginano ko na,
Asan siya?
inamin niya na, eventually, they all, when,
Inamin niya na she with someone else?
yeah, but they were just having, I don't know, coffee or
Coffee?
something. Yeah, pero agad-agad din yung na-realize siya that, oh shit, parang Chris kind of knows already. And then, she split. She left she left that meeting, whatever.
Oh, that's not cool.
It's not. So yes, it doesn't feel good to be cheated on. I think cheating, yun lang. I think lang you cannot just judge it for what it is. And I'm saying this from somebody who's already also been cheated on. You can't judge it from just the act itself. You have to look at the motivation behind it.
But I mean, as the cheatee, as a cheatee,
Somebody being
Cheated on.
cheated on, yeah.
why not just have this benefit of feeling that for a while?
No,
You
but
judge for a while.
but if for somebody who's been cheated on, do you think the person being cheated on should just leave the relationship immediately?
I did.
But would you recommend that the course of action for everyone?
No, because everything's a different scenario. But in my head that time, in 20-something, 8 years, 7 years ago, I said, what was I thinking, right? I said, just make amin to me and we'll figure this out.
Yep.
Kaya lang, he didn't make amin. So that was also double whammy kasi cheated na nga, stupid pa. So yun.
Okay, what if they admitted and then they said sorry?
I would, that time, would have taken him back in.
But you know the hard part about taking the back in? Let me ask you this. Did you still trust him?
No na eh.
Yun na nga eh.
Pero
So-
but kasi I was a fresh new heart that time.
Yeah,
And I
but
thought
even an
it was
old-
my first time to be cheated on, and I tried.
fresh heart, old heart, does it really matter? When somebody cheats on you, can you still trust them?
I didn't have that muscle yet.
It's hard. How
grow
can
a
you,
muscle.
Wait, yeah, growing a muscle of trust when the trust has been broken, that's tough.
That's what I found out eventually, and I dated someone 2 months later.
After you were cheated on.
After I broke up with him.
After you broke up with him.
Yeah. But I didn't have a boyfriend after. I should never had a boyfriend after him. Oh my God. Maybe I'm damaged goods. That's
well,
another issue. That's another
Yeah,
episode.
that's another topic.
I
yeah.
like damaged goods. That's
Yeah,
another-
but yeah, so what do you think, Brian? Like, do you think it is still worth saving? Or is there anything to save? Or do you think because it's already been the trust is one of the biggest, most important part of a relationship, and that covenant has been broken. I think it cannot. You have to break up. Now I'll add this. I think you must break up. Spend time apart first. And if you want to really make it, if you really feel like you want to try to make it work, you must first break up, be on your own, and then after you're on your own, and if you want to try again, you can, but you have to first break up. You can't just say it's forgiven and keep going because the party that's been cheated on is broken
right.
emotionally, psychologically, and you're just gonna go crazy if you're the one that got cheated on. You're always gonna be thinking the next, like say for example, it was because of a text, and then the next time that phone rings, you're gonna be like pretending you don't really care, but you're like, oh, who's he texting with?
I know.
Palaging ganun yan.
And you're gonna wonder why is he online at 4 a.m.
Oh, and that's where the problem lies. Is
Yeah.
that every step the person makes is now gonna be questionable. So that's why you have to break up first and start from scratch again.
That breakup moment, I've seen this with friends and they've told me about this. They break up for a while and that becomes a sex break.
It could be a
An
sex
intimacy break.
Sure. Hey, listen, for me, the break is important because you will now assess away from each other how much you really want that person. Because in that moment that you're apart, you will realize either, hey, I really want to go back, or you know what? Shoots, I'm glad I broke up with him or her. That because when you're in the relationship and you forgive the person, yes, you can forgive. Not saying it's not about forgiveness. If you're in the relationship and you decide to forgive and say, okay na sige, let's stay together, you're acting you're not acting in the right state of mind.
That's right.
You are acting from a heart perspective, which is not very logical. And when you're coming from a perspective of love, for example, that you love the person, yes, it's very forgiving love, pero it's also hurting you because you're now willing to accept things that if you weren't in love would not be acceptable.
That's right. I didn't have this advice from Tristan.
But
that time,
tama, di ba?
That's right. I agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Kasi if your friend did that to you, I don't think there would be a question. You'd be like, screw you.
Actually, you know what's weird that he did? He wrote me a letter after I confronted him and he turned red or black and blue. Not black and blue, I didn't beat him up. But he had an anxiety attack in my room. That was Feb 13, I remember. The eve. He went to my house to give me pasalubong from a trip. When I confronted him, and then he had a nervous breakdown, was red and blue or whatever, his face changed. That was so scary. I thought he was going to stab me to death. It's true.
I can imagine.
He's
That's
super
why I'm
maputi
laughing.
and he had this hair pulling motions and he was saying, "What do you want from me?" And I'm like, "Just tell me the truth." It was so scary and I felt like I was looking at my table and I was wondering, he's going to stab me with a pencil.
That bad.
I really got scared.
Yeah.
And then he was crazy. He went through the entire emotions gamut of emotions na, "I'm sorry. What do you want from me? I still love you. I've always loved you."
And anger.
And anger.
Anger is the last one.
And why
It's
did you trust me?
Yeah.
Grabe, di ba?
Yeah, and then they throw it back at you.
Oo.
Then they start coming up with like, no, you did this or you ganun na yan. Yeah.
Oo. Pero ako matalino ako eh. Parang, like if you just reinstall this Instagram, not Instagram, if you reinstall this app, I can see the chat messages. But the point is, he wrote me a letter 2 weeks ago. "Dear Brian, I've always loved you. I think it's because we have different goals in life. My goal was to leave the country or do another career. And sometimes I'm too busy and you're too busy." And in my head, this is the press release in your head. That's because I
Yeah,
think I broke up with you because you were fucking cheating on me. Not because I was too busy or
Yeah.
you were too busy. He had a different press release.
No. That's when he is justifying his actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annoying.
But,
Which is also stupid.
But people will do that is they give you a reason on why they did it.
Apparently, he was telling people he was dating after me that it was a terrible relationship, ganyan, but never
Oh.
the part about cheating.
Okay, see. Okay, so here's the thing, I think when it comes to cheating, that
Wow, this got me like super sweaty and
yeah, it's
red.
a tough situation to be in.
It's unfortunate to be in a situation like that.
How would you know if somebody is cheating?
Oh, I have some advice.
Go.
Ikaw muna.
Oh, sige, mauna ako. Okay. So, the phone, right? The phone. If the person's phone is always face down when you're together.
Okay.
Okay,
But I face down my
I know.
When I like someone, it's face down.
No, I understand. Let me clarify that. Kasi although nowadays kasi it's polite na to put your phones on silent when you're with somebody.
On a date.
Right. Before kasi there was a time when it's not about being polite. It's about you're hiding something so you don't want any
Notification.
a notification and then the person you're dating sees that notification or a phone ring or a message. So you hide the notification. There is no preview message, yung mga ganon. So best way is to put the phone face down. But that doesn't. But that's not exclusive. That it means automatically they're cheating. It's just like parang there's a reason why they're doing it. So if you find out the reason, because a lot of times nowadays people do that to be polite.
Well, I do that when I like someone on a date, so you know that
You have my attention,
you
ganon.
have my 100%.
Yeah.
No one has my 100%.
Okay, sige. Again, that's maybe one sign, but it could still mean nothing.
That's right.
Okay, so go. That's mine. Go. Yours.
Me is when I think they're just a bit different. They act differently.
When they suddenly act differently.
I remember
Get
my
a new
ex said
haircut.
something. No. This is something R-rated. But I think my ex said something like, "Oh, can we try this? You've never done this to me."
But you guys, you've been together for
a year.
A year na, and then suddenly it came out of nowhere.
But it wasn't.
But again,
It wasn't a BDSM thing. It was like kind of light. But I'm like, okay, that's level 1. But okay.
but that could also be maybe they just watched a porn movie or something and saw it. Right? I mean, right?
No.
No, but okay, but so again, okay, so
I mean, we've seen some porn movies.
so okay, so again, here.
Just different things. It's just not parang...
Yeah. So when you do that, though, again, maybe before you get paranoid, when you're hearing us talk about this, don't suddenly think that your partner's cheating because suddenly he or she wanted a new activity with you. These are just signs, but you have to put everything in context.
Like in a totality kind of thing.
Yes, you still have to look at the whole picture. Okay. So, but it's still a sign, but it's still looking at it from a whole picture. Okay.
Or, sige go.
Ako, mine naman, another one. When they suddenly have a new style, a new look, and
I
you've been
always have a
together.
new look.
Yeah, but when you've been together for a year, ganon, tapos biglang they suddenly decide to have this, and plus biglang gumagwapo or gumaganda bigla, yung parang, wow, what's it? Suddenly you're like, what the heck?
Really?
Yeah. There's something there. And then they're just gonna go somewhere na parang, but you always go there and you're always not dressed like that. What the-
Really?
Oh yeah. But again, put it in context. Put it in context. Kasi it can happen that, maybe both of you or maybe you just want to look better. That's happened. But generally, when you have a pattern with someone, you don't just break a pattern. It just doesn't break.
Mas bagay.
Unless there's a cause of the break of the pattern. That's strong enough to make you change your ways, to be able to change your routine. It has to be a strong enough reason. And that normally is because you're trying to impress somebody else.
But how sad, no? That it's not you, the partner, that the person is trying to impress, no?
It could be. But if that was the case, they'd verbalize it. They'd say, "Han, I wanna look better and feel better because of you, and let's start working out together, and let's, maybe we should buy new clothes." Then that's good.
That's sexy.
But when somebody just does it out of the blue,
Talaga?
oh, that's very questionable.
Oh my
Again,
God.
context of the entire picture, because there could be a lot of reasons, but generally there is that parang, why is that happening?
I have a question.
Oh,
What if your girlfriend, well, in my case, boyfriend, your girlfriend watches a movie with someone else, not you?
is that considered cheating?
Hmm.
Of the opposite sex or the sort of a gender that you're attracted to?
Same gender as you. Your girlfriend goes out to a movie, silang dalawa lang, with another guy.
Okay.
Not best friend.
All right. Yeah. Oh,
Not sibling, of course.
somebody she met after me or before me.
Not barkada. Ganyan.
So somebody she doesn't know that she just met?
Maybe. But
Then that's a problem.
hindi pwede.
Of course, because we're together and then you decide you want to watch a movie with this guy you just met. Let's say we met the guy even together.
Okay, how about old friend?
Old friend. How old? Like I've met the guy? Have I met this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him. I know him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And could be, but parang scenario-wise, could be possibly a, ano.
Okay, but depends.
It's not like you look like
did they
it's
have
not a
did they
father
have,
figure,
Did
it's
they have
not
a
a figure.
relationship before?
No.
Always been a good friend.
Maybe the guy likes her.
But does she like him?
I really don't know.
Well, the guy she would like him. Otherwise, she wouldn't go.
Serious?
Yeah, but like as a friend.
Kunyari hindi ka free sa movie.
Huh?
We weren't asked first.
I wasn't the first choice to watch the movie.
Oh, yung parang, I didn't ask you. Nung nahuli mo, because I guess you're busy ka on
Or
Thursday.
yeah, that's bullshit. If it was because maybe I don't like that, she knows that's not my type of movie.
Pwede pa.
Understandable. Like maybe certain chick flicks that I may not be into, she might. But I know you don't want that movie. You don't naman, di ba? But
Pero you'll
but-
make paalam first.
yes. Okay. So the context is always you have to always inform your partner.
Of course.
If you inform your partner and they're cool with it, no problem. But if your partner is not okay with it, you shouldn't go. Yon. If you insist to go or you got mad, medyo that's a little bit questionable.
Yeah. I would always make paalam. Or
But
make pabantay. Like, I'm gonna be doing something like this for a meeting, or I'm presenting something with this guy. It's a tandem presentation. Please be in an audience to watch me.
But at the same time, Brian, I think the problem naman is, of course, as the partner who's being asked permission from, you shouldn't deny permission because maybe you have insecurities or you're suspicious when there's nothing there. You have to give the person the benefit of the doubt. Right?
You gotta trust your partner.
Yes, you do. And if there's a problem and you're having doubts, you should express that as well and inform your partner about it. So that's the thing. So if your partner tells you about it, it's all good. But then again, I know people that have actually asked permission and they were actually cheating.
Magaling sila.
Oh, you know how they say, "Oh, I'm just gonna hang out with, my good friends, gano, pero some hanky-panky's going on na pala." Oh, that's bad, right? That's really bad. Okay.
Or how about, baby, I'll sleep na, 11 a.m. p.m. Pero they're still online at 3 a.m. You can see that on apps.
Yeah. Okay. My what I have to say about that is, there are some people that say that because they just want to start getting ready for bed, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're sleeping. And there could also just be watching movies or watching videos online or just scrolling, and that's how they prepare themselves for bed.
Workable.
Right?
Fair.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, listen, we're done talking na. I'm just gonna have my me time and then I'm gonna sleep in about a couple
Kasi you
hours.
gotta slow down your excitement, no?
Yeah, kasi when you're chatting with someone, they say, "Oh, I'm gonna sleep," it doesn't necessarily mean you're sleeping. Sometimes you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna sleep," and you're like, "Okay, now my me time, my scrolling Facebook or whatever time and going through my interests or whatever it may be."
You have a friend, you have a girl, you have a girlfriend, you know a couple, and the guy is cheating on the girl. Will you tell the girl?
Wow.
The dude is your
Who's
friend.
my friend? The guy or the girl?
They're both your friends.
Who did I know first?
Maybe the guy.
So I met the girl because of the guy.
Oh, maybe.
Oh wow, Brian, that's a good question.
We're both from both high school, boys' schools, so we know a lot of guy friends.
I would not tell the girl, but I would tell the guy. If the guy was my friend, I go, "Buddy, stop fucking around." If I like pa naman his girl, I would say, "You have a good girl with you. She's awesome. She's perfect for you, and you're fucking it up."
But he doesn't change.
I would tell him off. I'd say, "You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot." I would tell him off. I'd be like, "This is so not right, man." I go, "This is so not right." But I don't. See, I wouldn't go to the extent of telling the girl because I think he should be the one to, and it's on him na eh. It's not my business na eh. Is it? Is it my business? It's
If
not
I
eh.
were the girl, I would like to be told because I don't want to be stuck in a relationship na hindi pala nice.
Who's your friend? The girl or the guy?
If I were the girl,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. If you were the girl, right? Okay. What would you do? Sige nga, you.
if I were the girl,
No.
sorry,
if you were the friend,
I would say
you would tell.
yes.
Even if the person is not the partner is not your original friend,
Maybe I'll get creative with saying it.
you'll send out a tweet or
I
send
don't
an anonymous
know.
text.
I can smoke signals. I don't know. We can get creative, but I'm just saying.
Wouldn't you tell your friend? You know what? If you don't stop, I'm going to tell your girlfriend or
Maybe I
boyfriend.
can do that first.
Because that's not right. I don't agree with it.
And it's not cool. It's not, and stupid also.
But Brian, let me ask you: what if naman your friend says to you, "Brian, I'm going to confide in you. I know you like my girlfriend, but I'm cheating on her right now."
Oh,
And I'm letting you know because I'm in conflict. I don't know what to do. But I can't leave this one I'm with.
then you know what. Then you know what to tell him what to do.
Yeah, but I don't want to hurt her feelings.
You don't want to hurt the girl.
My partner's feelings because that's why I don't want to break up with her. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I also love this girl. I'm just saying,
But
Brian.
you can't have it all.
I mean, so what? You're still gonna tell my girlfriend? I
Wait.
confided in you, and now you're gonna tell my girlfriend?
You tell your guy or girl that they have to break up. Nawala na ako ng content.
But you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
what if your best friend or your good friend confides in you that they're doing something stupid nga? Would you say, if you don't do it within a week, I'm gonna tell your girl that you're cheating on her?
No, I would I would pressure him to do something. Because I could be convincing.
Okay. Well, not every.
But this is me kasi.
Yeah, not everyone's.
I
up
can
to
make
this.
this happen.
Yeah. Okay. So
Pabugbog natin. Just kidding.
that convincing, ano? Yeah. No, that's the last
Konti
resort
lang,
type. Ano?
dugo lang yan.
Yeah. He can spill a little bit of blood. It's okay. No, but seriously, ano?
I'm just kidding, ha?
Ako kasi talaga, ano, rightly or wrongly, ako, it's none of my business. But, okay, switch it around. if let's say the girl and the guy, and let's say the guy is cheating, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the girl is my original friend,
Mm-hmm.
I would tell her that her guy's cheating.
Yeah.
See the difference. But if the person cheating is my friend,
Then you will tell your friend first.
I will tell my friend and make that person be the one to say it, not
Kasi
me.
baka naman magawa niya ng paraan.
Yeah, but I would not interfere because that's my friend. I'm not saying that I condone it. I'm just saying that shit, ang hirap nun eh. Pero if the person being cheated on is my friend, I would tell my friend, you know, I saw your guy or your girl.
Oh.
I wouldn't hesitate. So it depends on who my friend is. So, yun.
Agree?
Yeah, whoever the original friend
I
is.
do that.
Yeah.
But wait, can we do a LGBT scenario para at least
Go.
there's other scenarios? What if, so I need your opinion on this. It's not advice because it's not happening to me, but just in general.
But I think naman kasi, and when it comes to cheating, it is gender neutral.
Yes, of course.
But go ahead.
But just so para iba naman yung half pronouns
Yeah, go.
natin, di ba? Para di sila nalilito.
Yeah, okay, go.
Kasi
Kasi you got confused.
I gotta represent. Okay, so the scenario is
All right.
there's a couple, A and B. They're both men. So we're using an LGBT
Yes.
gay couple now as an example. And I kind of like A, well, just as a person.
Yes.
That's possible.
Yes.
Without malice.
Yes.
And B is a friend somehow because
Yes.
of A. And A is just showing a bit some extra affection to me. And then I wonder, and it feels like it's getting a bit intimate.
Okay.
Like a dinner, maybe in a walk, and then great conversation, and then compares me to to boyfriend. And then says, "Oh, Brian, you, ano ba, let's say, I'm glad you like sci-fi movies because can't watch it with B." Comparison.
And your question or your statement?
So what is the psychology behind comparison?
So I think when somebody starts comparing you to their partner, or they start complaining about their partner to you, that's already a sign that that person wants to cheat on their partner with you.
With me? Why would someone wanna cheat with me,
Yeah.
Kristan? I'm just kidding.
Why kaya, Brian?
I don't know.
Yeah, geez, you're so cheatable. Ganun ba yun?
That's another show.
Yeah.
That's not our show.
Yeah, we're
Because
Inlovable. Yeah.
We're not cheatable tayo.
Yeah. But Brian, di ba? That is a sign already that
Really?
this person is wanting to cheat on their partner with you.
I've gotten that, and that made me feel very uncomfortable.
Di ba? And
Yes.
what did you do when the person did that?
I put my clothes back on. I'm just kidding.
I can't believe it.
Really?
I feel
Oh, no.
violated. I'm leaving.
No. We were out in public. We were in the mall.
You were in a mall with your shirt off? My God, Brian. Okay. No, but go. Sige.
I forgot. But
But yeah, what would
What
you
did I
do?
do?
What would you do in
it
that
took me a
scenario?
while, like an hour to process it. And I'm like walking home, walking back to my car after that. It's like, what did he just do?
Yeah.
That's a bit intimate, I felt,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and again, you have to put this in context. Everything in context in a bigger picture, because there are cases where, for example, you're friends with one of the couple, and one of them's talking to you about their problem with their partner.
Uh-huh.
If you're a life coach, that's understandable.
Mhm.
If you're a good friend, that's understandable. Even if it's the opposite sex or a gender similar to your partners. As long as you have to also have that gut feel, like you did. You have a gut feel naman na parang this isn't about just talking about problems anymore. There's something behind this.
Yeah.
Diba? And that's when you get uncomfortable like that, trust your gut instinct and speak out or walk away from that situation. Or like
Yeah.
Brian said, put your clothes on.
You know what? When they complain about their partner, that's a good indicator.
Yes.
When they complain about their partner to you, and then in the complaint, it's emphasized that I have, let's say they're complaining to
Yon.
me, and I have qualities that they don't have.
When they add that to the complaint,
Wala na.
yun, tama ka. When they say, ay naku, nainis ako ganun, buti pa ikaw, patay.
Oh no!
Yun na yun. Yeah, yun na yun. You gotta, and
I remember this guy said to me, you know, my partner is not out. And I want to do things with him in public, like, you know, advocacy work and do things together publicly.
Yeah, but the person didn't specify.
Me?
Brian, you want to do something with me?
Maybe earlier in the night he did.
Oh, okay. If he did, then that's because if he didn't, he.
I didn't want to go more details because, you know, like, you know.
Oh, okay. Sige. Okay. How about this, Brian? How about this? When you're, what if? And I know actually a couple of people, a couple of couples, that they started the relationship cheating on their previous partner.
Oh, that sounds like some karma. I've seen that. Some people are still good. I don't know.
So is that, I mean, obviously it's not the best way to start a relationship.
That's right. I wouldn't start it that way.
But I've seen people that started a relationship like that.
Ang mali lang doon is that they didn't end the relationship and before getting to the other one.
Now, yeah, I agree. But here's where my question is. Does that in any way hurt the relationship, the current relationship?
The one left?
The one where they started by cheating on their previous
I
partner.
would feel weird about it because the guy could do that again to me with someone else.
Yes. And that's why ako lang, although you can have a great ending to that bad start, generally a bad start will result in a bad ending. Because both of you are going to think of that scenario you were in to get into that relationship. And if that scenario pops up, you're going to imagine, oh my God, I am now on the other side of that equation. And even if you don't verbalize it, and even if it's not happening, you're going to think that, which is going to start causing a rift between you and your partner.
Yeah.
So if you like somebody, they're in a relationship, and there's an opportunity to cheat,
Or be accomplice, you mean?
yeah, an accomplice.
All right.
Because you know that you're both attracted to each other, but you know that person has a partner.
Like marriage or like dating lang?
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, sige, sige.
Mahirap tibagin ang kasal. Tibagin ang
Oh,
marriage.
sige.
Hindi ko titibagin ang
Couple.
marriage.
Para naman, kasi pag marriage, wala nang usapan. But,
Sana wala na.
couple. Boyfriend,
Dating,
girlfriend.
boyfriend, girlfriend.
Or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
What do you think of All is Fair in Love? Galing ng tanong ko, no?
Oo nga eh.
Galing
So
ko.
you're saying that if there's a couple, they're together, and they meet you, that you shouldn't flirt with the person you're attracted to because you know they're in a relationship?
You shouldn't flirt with someone because you know that's right. But there could be a discussion, I think, where it is discussed, I don't know, that you have intentions and then maybe wild them out, to win them out, to be with, I don't know. But kasi someone told me in the past na boyfriend-girlfriend ship or boyfriend ship in LGBT or whatever, or girlfriend ship in LGBT, is parang getting to know each other. That's not yet your vows eh.
Yeah, but ako naman kasi, Brian, I think naman marriage is just a piece of paper. I don't really think when you're with somebody in a relationship, you're thinking long term, regardless of whether you're married or not.
Wait, sidetrack muna. Marriage is as just a paper.
Piece of paper.
Sometimes for people like me, it's, you know, we need the law. Siyempre,
Yeah.
we need that to happen. I'd like that
Right.
to happen. It's a
But what I'm saying is, are you saying that your commitment as a boyfriend in this case versus a marriage is different?
Parang feeling ko next level. Parang,
You mean to say your commitment to your boyfriend is less than if you were married?
I think yes. Wait, hold on.
Oh, because think about that.
So,
it
dating-
should be the same.
Dating, seeing someone, they're dating with each other, and then you become a couple, boyfriend, girlfriend. And next phase is
No.
engagement.
Commitment.
Marriage.
You're saying that, I'm committed, but not as committed as if I was married to you? That there are things that I'm holding back on in terms of my commitment to you because we're not married, because there's no piece of paper?
I'm just guessing this from the movies I watch. Parang, hindi pa naman kasal eh. Pwede pa yan.
Who's saying that?
Friends.
The person, yeah, not the person in the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're in the relationship, boyfriend or girlfriend, when you're in love, you're in love. There's no degree of difference. That's why I say, for
This is
the,
another episode, but
I
this is
know.
exciting, no?
But in this example lang of the cheating, sige. So you're saying, what if there's a couple, right, and all is fair in love and war? Would it be okay that let's say I see a girl that I find attractive. I find out she has a boyfriend. I'm not gonna cheat. She's not gonna cheat with me, but because all is fair in love and war, I can flirt with her a bit to a certain degree to maybe plant a seed in her mind just in case. And maybe we can just add each other on Facebook. And then,
let me change the words. Present yourself as an option or alternative.
yeah,
As a possibility.
is that cheating?
I think only because it sounds beautiful when people say that all is fair in love and war. So so this is a scenario. There's a couple right now, both of them or maybe one of them, girl and guy and girl or guy and guy, whatever. And you, let's say, could present yourself as an option to the girl and say, I'm interested, although she has a girlfriend, a boyfriend or something. And is that cheating?
If the girl doesn't reciprocate, it's not because she's the one in the relationship.
If she breaks up with the guy to be with you, that's legit.
Legit. Okay. So I think the interesting thing is for a woman, for example, I don't know for both men or women, doesn't matter. Is that when you're in a relationship, it is you're always going to be attacked because I don't know what other word to use. There's going to be a lot of options presenting itself all the time anyway.
Ang sakit.
But it's true.
Yes, that's true.
But hindi yun ang masakit. Masakit if one of the couple actually acts on those invitations.
So one person leaves someone for another.
Right. But
Sakit.
if not, that's the beauty of the relationship as well. Because you know that, like for example, for me, I've dated the women that I've dated are fairly attractive, let's say. And I know that there are a lot of guys hitting on them even when I'm not around. I know that there are a lot of guys hitting on them, adding them up, messaging them on every possible way of communicating or connecting with them. They're going to do it.
Yes.
And I'm so confident that she's not going to go for them.
Except that one girl.
Except that one girl when it happened. Then I lost my confidence, lost everything.
You lost your confidence.
Self-esteem, everything. Yeah, it's like everything.
For 2 days.
Yeah, and then I was like, screw this. but that's the thing, right? So there will always be those opportunities. What makes a difference is the people in the relationship, the couple, is that they're not acting on it.
So the idea is you must ideally have someone who will choose you every day.
Yes, I like that. So let's end with that.
I do that.
Yeah. So the idea
I'm
of
self-advertising.
but it's true, no?
I will choose you every day.
I like that because every day you do have to make a choice because every day you're presented with opportunities.
That's right.
And every day you're going to choose your partner. And the day you decide to choose somebody else is the day you should end that relationship.
Ouch.
Well, not that dramatic. I think that could be on a whim. You have to kind of assess it. Baka you had a bad day lang that day.
Oh,
Don't act naman on every whim.
Isipin nyo naman.
No, because I hate you today and then I'm gonna cheat on you. Hindi naman ganun, right? But as romantic as it sounds, but that's the idea of it. So let's close, Brian. Cheating?
It's not a good thing.
That's what you call an almost Freudian slip.
But I will say that also only because it sounds the same, choosing someone every day is a beautiful thing to aspire for and to desire and to want for anyone.
Okay, I love how you always have this positive spin to even a very negative topic, I guess, if you look at it. My closing statement would be that cheating does happen, and you can't just judge it for what it is, although it is not right, it never is. But I will never just look at a person as a cheater because they've done it, say, once, and maybe look at the background and what caused it, because there are reasons why people would do that.
That's right.
But if it's a chronic cheater, then that's a different story. So you have to put everything in its context and in the right state of the right situation to be able to really have an assessment of whether this person is a chronic cheater or not, and whether this person is capable of cheating or not, or whether you're capable of cheating or not.
All right. Let's emphasize the fact that we're also capable of loving the right people the right way. So let's do that.
Choose love.
Oh, choose love. Oh.
All right.
Inlovable.
Okay, guys, that's it.
Bye.
That should be our no.
I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna
Oh my God,
I
talaga.
don't wanna know.
Pwede ba yan for an ending?
Hindi naman.
Or like, I'm trying to think
Baduy.
of a trademark. Wala akong maisip. Wala akong maisip for Inlovable.
Alam tayo, edit tayo. Pero wag naman. I have to have an image of coolness.
Yeah, but we need something to end it with properly. Would that be a good way to end it?
But I like this ending, so just take out the volume.
Yeah, and then I'll just put na lang credit roll. Scrolling through or something. Kung may credits tayo and sponsors, pwede natin lagay ito. Pwede, no? Kung may mga sponsors na pwede credit roll natin.
Although I've seen friends do this, yung isang guy na gano'n, yung isang na gano'n. Sabi ko, wow.
Ano yun?
Ibig sabihin the other
A
one
friend
doesn't
zone.
like.
Ooh, that's a good topic. Friend zone. We should do that. Yeah, friend